I'm not sure about a connection, but it helps to be good, whichever one you're doing. But it also, I'm not going to expand on that because it also helps to be humble. I'm not going to be humble about my wine, but I absolutely insist on being humble about my acting. Because I think our wine is, second to none. I'd never say that about my acting. But I think making wine and making movies is there's an interesting connection there, because I think to make a good movie you obviously need a really good team. You need a lot of people who have tremendous expertise and dedication, and exactly the same thing goes with making wine. When I was growing up, Central Otago was where we went for holidays. We'd go and ski in the winter, and we never had a house in Central Otago, but we used to go camping rather uncomfortably normally, because my father, even though he'd fought his way through most of the Second World War, living under canvas probably, if anywhere, was a terrible camper and always camped in the wrong places, because we're always being trashed by weather and stuff. So that was the place that I grew to love more than anywhere else on earth. And it occurred to me one day that if I ever had sufficient funds to do it, I would build a house and not be uncomfortable in Central Otago. So when my movie career sort of came into its own, I discovered that I had enough money to build a house, and I did that in the mid-'80s. And I've pretty much lived there ever since, based myself there. And that's where I discovered that it was possible to grow wine successfully there, and in particular the wine that I like to drink, which is Pinot. Well, I've just finished on Friday. I finished a 6-hour television production called Peaky Blinders for BBC Two. Cillian Murphy's the star. I'm the sort of antagonist, among other antagonists, I suppose. It's about gangs in Birmingham in 1919, at a time just after the First War when Birmingham was riven by crime and gangs, and it was a violent and turbulent time. So it's based on true stories. The Peaky Blinders were a gang that wore cloth caps with razors in their brims, and they would blind you if you crossed them. They were hard men, and I play this very hard cop from Belfast who's out to cleanse the world of all this vermin.